What's up, folks? This is Crypto James talking to you today about SheepDex, one of the most undervalued cryptos in all of the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. Already outperforming Pancakeswap and Apeswap in a plethora of ways. I'm going to really get into that in a second because I'm very bullish, particularly after speaking with the team. Before I do, as always, I update my spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I've spoken about on YouTube, and the Udemy course was Phantom. Had you invested $100 into each one when I released the videos and you were still holding those bags, you'd be in profit for $73,300. That's from a $2,600 investment. Add that back in, you're sitting on $75,900. I've held all of them at one point or another in closed positions on nearly all in profit, just not green. And reinvested that money into new cryptos. If you want to see the cryptos I'm in, check out Copy My Cryptos, where I've built my portfolio. And it's what I share. I share my portfolio that has been built to maximize gains during this bull cycle. My portfolio is outperforming the market week in and week out, and absolutely crushing the market week in and week out. My biggest holdings are primed and ready for some explosive gains, some of which I've been having them. If you want to make the gains, then this is what you want to check out. The bull cycle is going to be amazing. Yeah, you're going to make some gains. As long as your investments aren't complete crap, you're going to make some gains, right? But the bear cycle is where you make your retirement investments. I found Phantom during the bear cycle, up 499 times in value. So a $2,000 investment basically made you a millionaire. And that's what I will be doing throughout that bear cycle, is finding the gems like I found Phantom. So check out Copy My Crypto, because like I said, my portfolio crushes the market week in and week out. And those gains are going to be reinvested during the bear cycle and make me that same money many, many, many times over. So check it out. SheepDex, absolute beast. Right. Key thing I want to talk about, right? There's a few things that I'm really bullish on here, but the main thing, the starting point I want to get at is slippage. When you've dealt with a Dexes, you inevitably end up with slippage, which costs you crypto. Okay? And it's a frustration. It's a huge frustration because you do end up losing an amount of money as a result of slippage. SheepDex has the lowest slippage in the entire Binance ecosystem. So look at the settings. Auto set at 0.1% slippage. So I can click that, max out my $4.80 or whatever, and trade it for BUSD, and that will confirm with ease. There will be no issues in terms of slippage. There will be no issues in any regard because it's just so smooth running. It's staggeringly easy. And the slippage is an issue because, like I've said, if you've used a DEX, if you're in this space, you've used a DEX, and when you've got a slippage where you have to set it at 5% or some crap like that because you have to push through a transaction, it's infuriating. It's absolutely infuriating. And that's not the case with Sheep at all. SheepDex is so much better. By the way, I hope everyone just watched how fast that was. That all confirmed in about 30 seconds. Quick swap, right? Now check out Apeswap. So Apeswap, if I try and set the slippage, 0.5 is the lowest I can set it. If I set it at 0.1, and by the way, I tried this, transaction failed. Pancakeswap, the so-called best on Binance Smart Chain, or what's considered the best. Slippage tolerance, 0.1%, transaction may fail. Bloody did fail. Even for $4.80, it failed. Right? Now, that's important. Slippage is one of the biggest reasons that people lose out portions of crypto. And part of the reason that SheepDex doesn't have this issue is that they are the first to bring in concentrated liquidity. So if you're unfamiliar, what this does, concentrated liquidity with customized market making ranges lead to higher incomes for the liquidity pools and lower slippage for traders. So each liquidity provider can provide all capitals to the range where most transactions occur within a certain period instead of 0 to infinity, right? like on all the other dexes. But what ends up happening is you have a better depth in the range for the trading pairs, particularly of stable coins. And stable coins are one of the most tradable pairs in in all of crypto. It's also perfect for large transactions because the slippage is significantly lower. So you're not losing all of a sudden out of nowhere 5%, 12% because there's no slippage issues. And liquidity pools and liquidity providers earn more transaction fee rewards because they maximize their capital efficiency. This is so innovative. SheepDex right now, if you check on CoinMarketCap, not there yet. It will be. I've spoken to the team. There's huge interest in SheepDex because they're providing a service that has yet to be provided in the Binance ecosystem. So they're going to land on CoinMarketCap. They're going to land on CoinGecko. They'll probably land on the bank as well, all within the next month. SheepDex wants to be a decentralized Binance. They're going to have innovative projects coming out left, right, and center. And what else they've got, and that is coming up, by the way. So in the future, and speaking with the team, the testnet for derivatives trading is going to be up and running in December. Derivatives trading is one of the most unexposed growth sectors, like unexposed sectors in crypto. If you look at derivatives across the globe, about $2 quadrillion per year is traded in derivatives. In normal traditional financial markets. You better believe crypto will catch up on that. It's already started, but a decentralized version of this is necessary. And we've got this, and this is one that could be at the forefront of the decentralized derivatives markets. And that is coming up, right? This is, by the way, the SheepDex has been up and running for 1 month. In 1 month, they've got $31.85 million locked up. And they're doing daily trading of about $21.46 million. Yeah, people are aware of this. It just needs better eyes, and it should have more eyes because they've got nearly 100,000 followers on Twitter because they're innovative. They've got some stuff coming down the pipeline that is going to make this a real player in the Binance DEX ecosystem. I expect it to crush Apeswap. Apeswap's got a market cap of about $155 million. Yeah, $155 million. You better believe this is going to crush that. Pancakeswap is about 4.6 billion, right? But if you find a middle ground there, that is what we could be talking about this year. SheepDex right now priced at $1.42, its actual token, or $1.41. Now, bear in mind with SheepDex, there's going to be 90 million tokens in total. The token economy of this, I'm very bullish on. So SheepDex, their native token is SPC, like I said, so that's pricing at $1.42. Total supply is $90 million, 90 million of them. Mining incentives account for about 70%. And there's another 30% unminted at once with 4-year linear vesting. Each block generates 3.5 tokens, and that's reducing by 20% every 90 days. 25% of the transaction fee is used to repurchase and burn SPC. So you've got deflationary mechanism there. Deflationary mechanisms work. If you can reduce the supply, then inevitably the price of an asset can grow because the supply is reducing. If you're holding SPC as well, you can participate in governance, and that's in terms of voting for how SheepDex moves on in terms of protocol parameters, reward emission schedules, token listings, yield farming options, etc. And like I said, derivatives trading is on the way. They want to be they want to provide the most centralized exchange-like trading experience in DeFi. And derivatives trading will be launched in the second phase. That should be in December. Certainly the testnet will be in December. Derivatives trading is going to be, like I said, one of the biggest growth sectors within crypto. Inevitably. And a special price rebase mechanism ensures that the price will not deviate too much from the spot price, and provides arbitrage opportunities during that derivatives trading. There's a huge range of features that this DEX is going to bring in, right? Even on the coin market cap, you can see that they're going to add in perpetual contracts, which I've spoken about, leverage tokens, lotteries, and more. Yeah, it's been up and running for a month. It's doing very good volume for a month per day, having only been up and running for a month. Got a very healthy amount of money locked after only being up and running for a month. On top of that as well, you've got your yield farming and your pools. Your yield farming, like I said, you're looking at good APR, not APY, APR. APY will be even higher. Remember, APY is based on compounding. APR is based on annual returns. But the APRs are very good. BUSD to USDC, you took 30%, nearly 31%. BUSD to USDT, you're talking 34.4%. And these beauties, the benefit of any stablecoin pairing is you've got sod all chance of losing any of your capital. So there's huge potential there. I am really bullish on this. And like I said, with the innovations coming, I highly recommend you check out SheepDex's Medium, because they've spoken about what's happening right now. The arbitrage opportunities on SheepDex are there. And they're going to be talking about that. When they talk about that in decent depth, they talk about profiting strategy and tutorial for maximizing farming yields. And they've got a range order design as well. On top of, again, the first concentrated liquidity DEX, which increases the rewards for you being a liquidity provider, which reduces your slippage, and the slippage is the biggest reason people lose money in crypto, or one of the biggest reasons people lose money in crypto. There is a bloody lot to like. And long term, like I said, they're doing AMAs quite constantly, so you can have a recap of the AMA where they're talking to the team. So $30 million in transaction volume, in total value locked. And like I said, derivatives coming, testnet at least going to be up and running by December, so you're looking at a lot there. With real potential, with currently a crypto that is priced at $1.41, I think the value of the token itself, it's inevitable that that's going to rise in value. Because you get rewarded back every time you make a trade. You know, there's a triple earning mechanism within SheepDex, which you don't see in a lot of places as well. So if you want your multiple ways of earning, you've got triple incentives, which is you get your liquidity provider rewards. There are yield farming rewards. There are transaction rewards. So every time you make a trade, you get something back. You get your SheepDex token, your SPC back. So you're refunded for participating in the ecosystem. If you're a liquidity provider, my God, great rewards. Yield farming, great rewards. Long-term perspective on how to get the community engaged. Long-term perspective on how to increase the value of SPC by making it a truly deflationary token. Yeah, very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. And like I said, there's a lot of room for growth with these dexes, particularly the dexes that are going to start that are heavily going to be into derivatives. Derivatives is going to be a massive, massive, massive sector that grows. So this is one to absolutely keep on your radar. And if you are making trades, make the trades on SheepDex. If they've got the pair that you need, make the trade on SheepDex, because the slippage is lower. You're going to lose less crypto. It's going to be a better transaction for you. Obviously not financial advice, but I'm telling you just based on fact. Lower slippage is better. So you wanted to check this out. Up and running for a month. Staggeringly good innovations. And oh, by the way, audited by Certic. Certic's sort of the daddy of auditing. If you're audited by Certic, it's a bloody big thumbs up. So this is one to check out, guys. Anyway, that's it from me. Hope you're all keeping well. If you're new to crypto, check out Copy My Crypto. Like I said, this is where I share my portfolio, one that maximizes gains during the bull cycle, one that is outperforming the market week in and week out, one that is making gains every goddamn week with ease, and one that is where my biggest holdings are primed and ready for some explosive gains. And some of them have had some explosive gains, and it's nowhere close to the peak of what they're going to experience. So if you want to make the gains, check it out. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. Bye-bye.